Excellent. Oh, and Ilya.
Hi, yeah, I am.
Hi. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
Did I pronounce your name correctly? Ilya?
Yes,
Ilya?
exactly.
Good. Very good. And where are you from?
I'm from Israel.
Oh, nice. Which part of Israel?
Israel is so little that
Which
doesn't matter.
which city?
City, it's next to the Tel Aviv.
I see. Okay, that's good. Well, nice to meet you. Welcome to English Journey.
Thanks.
Is this your first lesson?
No, I took a couple lessons previously.
Oh, you have. Good, good. Excellent. Okay, welcome Natalia and Elena.
Hello.
Everyone.
How are you?
Fine. What about you, Ellen?
Very good, very good. Another lovely day here in the UK. And then we have another student. Is it Darina?
Елена.
There's another student. Elena, yes? And
Yes.
hi. Oh,
Hi.
there are two Elenas. Wow. Okay, we have two Elenas. Very nice. And there's a Darina as well. Hi, Darina, we can't hear you. Your microphone is muted. You might have to unmute your microphone. At the very top, at the top of your window, your Hangout window, there's a microphone button. And Konstantin, hello. Konstantin, how are you? Your microphone is also muted. We can't hear you. Okay, we have some newbies. Still trying to figure out the connections and the microphones. Okay, so for the new students, I'll just briefly introduce myself, and then we'll see if we have enough time to hear your introductions as well. So my name is Alan. I'm your teacher for this lesson. I'm Australian, and I focus on your speaking. Okay, so I'm here to improve your speaking skills, and I cover various levels. Okay, I have from beginners or pre-intermediate, intermediate, higher intermediate, and advanced. This hour will be advanced, so this is an advanced lesson. And I will go through IELTS preparation. Okay, and this is something which I do every week with my students. And I have two IELTS series that I follow, or that I introduce to the students. This one encompasses a video which is 10 minutes long, and so what I do usually, I'll let you watch the video for 10 minutes, and then after that you will retell or summarize what you just watched, and then we can go through that video and what was covered in more detail by listening to the other students' explanations about what they understood, and also a PDF document, and some activities to follow that. So, I see Darina, can you hear me now? I see your microphone is supposed to be working, but it's not. I still can't hear you. Maybe you can fix it soon. And the new Elena. Hello, Elena.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay, thank you. I can hear you very well.
Very good. Where are you from?
I'm from the Netherlands.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't had a Dutch student before. So you are Dutch, yeah?
No, actually not. Actually not.
Or you're living in the Netherlands?
Yes, I live. Yes, I'm living in the Netherlands.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's cool. And how long have you been in the Netherlands?
Yeah, for about 10 years.
10 years. Wow.
Yes.
I see. And originally, where are you from?
Originally, I'm from Russia.
I see. Okay, that's good. All right. Well, nice to meet you, Elena.
Nice to meet you too.
Welcome. And Konstantin, can you hear me? No. Sorry, we can't hear you still. Yuri, tell us a little bit about yourself. What do you do? What are your hobbies? And so on.
Hello all, my name is Yuri. I'm 32 years old. I'm working. I work in internet service provider company. My job is control internet traffic from highest providers to our clients. That's all.
Nice, very good, very good. You must love your job.
Yes, I really love my job, and I studied in information systems. I'm your new student. Maybe my English is not so good, but I try to see this lesson and speak with us. I'm just studying this language in general. I understand what about you are talking, and will try to help people speaking and you.
No problems, that's fine. Well, I want to welcome you, Yuri. Nice to have you on board with us. And nice of you to join our class. And Ilya, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, please?
Yes, I'm 39 years old. I'm married and and have 2 children. I'm working with computer systems, especially Linux, only Linux. That's all. I'm Linux system administrator in a small company that we provide internet casinos, gambling.
Oh, I see. And you use Linux?
Yeah.
Through Linux you do that. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Awesome. And what I wanted to say is that I'm working in gambling company, but I hate this area of I hate gambling, and I never recommend to do this.
Oh, good.
Ilya, could you explain what is gambling?
Internet casinos.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's part of gambling. Yeah, internet casino or any casino is basically is where you go. So the physical casino.
No, yeah. It's internet. It's online casino. Internet in the internet.
That's right. But I'm just trying to explain what gambling means in general. Yeah. So if you go to Las Vegas, for example, there are many casinos there. Yeah. But you could also find casinos online on the internet. So it doesn't matter where you go. If you go to Las Vegas to a casino, physical casino, or if you go online, you are gambling. So you are spending your money and hoping to get money in return. Yeah. So maybe you spend $5 and you're hoping to get $100,000. Yeah.
It's bullshit.
Yeah. So you're spending a little bit to get something from it.
Yeah.
It's not hard-earned money. Yeah. Okay. Darina, can you hear me now?
Yeah, I'm hear you.
Hello, welcome.
Hello. Thank you.
So tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you from? What are you doing? Studying, working, and so on.
Okay, I'm from Ukraine, but I'm living in Poland. Actually, now I'm in Ukraine because I have vacation, and I am a journalist. I work like a journalist, and I'm studying journalist now. And I don't know, I work like a model when I have a free time, and like a photographer. I know it's all maybe now.
Very good. Okay, so you are now on vacation and you're back
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Ukraine. Are you in Kiev?
No, I'm near Kiev. It's 100 kilometers from Kiev. It's another one city, a little smaller than Kiev.
Okay, I see. And so how long have you been in Poland?
3 years.
3 years. I
Just
see. Very good.
I came to Poland for study.
Study purposes. Very good. Okay, that's great. Nice to meet you. Is this your first lesson, Darina?
Yeah, it's my first lesson.
Awesome. Okay. Well, welcome. I want to welcome you to my class. And Konstantin.
Oh, yes.
Oh, we can
I'm
hear you
here.
now. Excellent. How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Very good. And tell us a bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm from Georgia. I'm Russian too.
Okay, are you a student or do you work?
I'm work now. I'm programmer.
Okay. You're a programmer as well. Excellent. Many programmers. A lot of my students are programmers for some reason. All right. Nice to meet all of you. And some of the other students, we know each other already. Natalia, Rinat, and Elena. And so I think we can get started. So like I mentioned at the beginning, this is supposed to be an advanced lesson, okay, for advanced level students. So if you feel that the lesson is a little bit too advanced for you, you're most welcome to stay in class and to pay attention. But I won't be able to explain too much to you because the other advanced students will be held back, okay, and delayed. All right, so let's have a look. So like I said, I will play a video now, and it's episode 6 of our second series of IELTS preparation. And after that, we will discuss what we just watched. Okay, so without further ado, let's begin. Before I start the video, could I please ask you to keep your microphones muted so there is no background noise. So you can see the microphone button at the top of your video. You need to click on the microphone button so there's no noise coming from the background.
Hello, I'm Margot Politis. Welcome to Study English, IELTS preparation. Today we're going to learn about lasers, what they are and how they work. We'll also practice structuring a description of how something works. And we'll work on our vocabulary for describing colours. Let's begin by listening to Imogen Jubb talk about the history and the science of lasers.
Lasers are used in all sorts of settings, like welding, cutting, surgery, communications, reading barcodes at the supermarket, or reading the information stored on a CD or DVD. There are many types of lasers, but they all have 3 main parts to them. They all have an energy source, such as a lamp, some sort of feedback mechanism, like this pair of mirrors, and also some medium, like the ruby crystal, which can amplify the light. Now, the first laser was built in the 1960s. It was made from a ruby crystal, some lamps and 2 mirrors, one on either side of the crystal. I've got a sort of model of it here. The lamp shines white light onto the crystal, which is represented by this tube. Pumping energy into the crystal actually gives off light at a particular frequency to produce a particular colour. Some of this light bounces backwards and forwards between the two mirrors and passes through the crystal each time. Each time the light goes through the crystal, it gets amplified, stimulating the same energy release in other parts of the crystal. So, after many times in between the two mirrors and many reflections passing through the crystal, you end up with a very strong narrow beam of light that is just one colour. One of the mirrors is only partially reflective, so some light passes out as the laser beam.
Before Imogen explains the laser to us, she starts with an introduction or orientation. That way, we know what to focus on. If you're describing a device or a tool, it's a good idea to introduce it by naming it and describing what it's used for. This is useful in spoken English, and it's also a good way to begin if you are writing in formal English. Listen to how Imogen introduces the laser.
Lasers are used in all sorts of settings, like welding, cutting, surgery, communications, reading barcodes at the supermarket, or reading the information stored on a CD or DVD.
She talks about the function of the laser and lists a few of the things we use lasers for today. In formal writing, if you were to introduce a discussion of lasers, you could structure your opening paragraph in a few ways. One idea would be to start like this. A laser is a device designed to intensify a beam of light. Or you might choose to write, the diagram is of a laser designed to scan barcodes. But Imogen chooses to begin by telling us what lasers are used for. She begins, lasers are used in all sorts of settings. In your introduction, you could give some background about the device. Once the device has been introduced, you can talk about it in more detail. Let's listen to Imogen describe the parts of the laser. How many parts are there, and what are they?
There are many types of lasers, but they all have three main parts to them. They all have an energy source, such as a lamp, some sort of feedback mechanism, like this pair of mirrors, and also some medium, like the ruby crystal, which can amplify the light.
She talks about three main parts. All lasers have an energy source, a feedback mechanism, and a medium to amplify light. In formal writing, we could structure this information in a number of ways. We might say that a laser consists of a number of parts, or all lasers are comprised of three parts. Both of these sentences are structured to include a subject, a verb, and an object. You would then follow with a list or another sentence detailing exactly what the three parts are in order. These are the energy source, the feedback mechanism, and finally, a medium to amplify the light. Imogen then explains how each part of the device functions. Let's listen as she describes each part.
The lamp shines white light onto the crystal, which is represented by this tube. Pumping energy into the crystal actually gives off light at a particular frequency to produce a particular colour. Some of this light bounces backwards and forwards between the two mirrors and passes through the crystal each time. Each time the light goes through the crystal, it gets amplified, stimulating the same energy release in other parts of the crystal.
So you can see how Imogen has built up a clear image of the device. In formal written English, you might finish off by explaining the purpose of the device. You could say, The purpose of the laser is to generate an intense beam of light. Let's hear how Imogen finishes her description.
So, after many times in between the two mirrors and many reflections passing through the crystal, you end up with a very strong, narrow beam of light that is just one colour.
She finishes by talking about what the purpose of the laser is, what it produces. She says, you end up with a very strong, narrow beam of light. So let's review how Imogen has structured her explanation. First, there was an introduction to the object. Imogen told us that we were talking about the laser and then gave us some background. She then moved into the body of the description. She told us that it is made up of 3 parts and listed those parts. In your writing, you might write 3 separate body paragraphs, one for each of the parts. Then you'd finish off with a statement of purpose, what the object's overall purpose is. Now let's finish by listening to Imogen one more time, and then we're going to talk about colours.
The lamp shines white light onto the crystal, which is represented by this tube. Pumping energy into the crystal actually gives off light at a particular frequency to produce a particular colour.
When energy passes through the crystal, it gives off a particular colour of light. Light contains all the colours of the spectrum, or the rainbow. These are red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. We talk about shades of colour in different ways, most commonly by using light and dark. For example, light blue, dark blue. Or sometimes we refer to nature. For example, sky blue, forest green, fiery red. We also use precious stones to describe colour. For example, sapphire blue, emerald green, ruby red. And that brings us to the end of Study English today. But for more information on structuring descriptions, go to our website. You will find notes, exercises, and quizzes to help you. Just go to abcasiapacific.com/study English. And I'll see you next time for more IELTS preparation. Bye-bye.
Okay, now I don't know why it kept doing that. It kept taking the screen share off and showing my video. I honestly don't know why. It's some glitch. It's never happened before. But anyway, so that was the video, guys. So I will not say anything about it. I want you to tell me what the video was about. I hope you are taking notes, either physically on a paper or on your Word document. So let me start with the experienced students. Okay, Natalia, could you please tell us what the video was about and what you've learned?
There are a lot of programs there, but you start with me. Okay. Technical English isn't my cup of tea, but I will try. Okay?
No problems, yeah.
Okay. Today, Margaret is talking about lasers and how they work and what are they. She the first laser was built in the 1960s, and there are a lot of sort of models there, and but all lasers all have 3 main parts. There are energy source. There is an energy source some sort of feedback mechanism, and also some maybe light. Yeah.
Mhm.
The next, she tell us about how we can describe some devices. We, in formal writing, we can divide our writing into 3 parts, such as introduction, body paragraphs, and statement of purpose. And in the last part, in the second part of your speech, she tells about colors. When energy passes through the crystal, it gives a particular color of light, and it such as spectrum or the rainbow, yeah, color. And red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, I suppose, and what the last one, violet. And we can use different kind of description when we name colors. We can use precious stones to describe colors, for example, emerald green or ruby red. And also we can say using light and dark, for example, dark blue, light red, etc. That's all.
Wow. That was pretty good, I have to say. You've done really well. You've mentioned pretty much all the things, all the important things that were in the video. Excellent. Thank you very much, Natalia. Okay, Rinat. Let's hear Rinat. Rinat's summarization.
Okay. Yeah, I will repeat again Natalia's words, I think. Mostly Margaret Politis said about the structuring description, and she divided structuring description for 3 parts. The first part is introduction, or just sometimes call them orientation phase, and in this part we have to just introduce the object with maybe 1 or 2 sentences, and after then they are going to start like body paragraphs, or they can be 2 or 3 paragraphs. And here we can divide these body paragraphs like opening paragraph sometimes. In this part we have to give more detailed description. Each part of the objective that we are describing have to be more accurate, more meticulous, and also we have to try to describe the process by according to the order. And in the last part of this body paragraph, we have to tell about the purpose of this object. And at the end, we have to just make a conclusion and finish this description. In the next part, Margaret Politis told about the colors, all colors of rainbow, and they were like red, blue, green, and like that things. And I especially would emphasize indigo and violet or violet. How would say?
Violet.
And of course, when we are describing colors, we can use light and dark, like light blue, dark green, and etc., depending on what we are going to describe. And of course, except this dark and light, we can use another words to describe more accurately, more meticulously these colors. Like we can use this kind of stones or whatever else, So that was all. She said.
Excellent. Very well done as well. Thank you very much, Rinat. A proper technical explanation. Very good. Okay. Would anyone else like to give their own summary of what they understood from this video? Any of the new students, maybe, or?
May I try?
Yes, please.
In this video has been described the construction of the simple laser. It's constructed from source energy, some kind of feedback tube, and crystal maybe. After that, she describes the colors. The colors that rainbow is consisted: red, green, blue, indigo, violet, etc. And another kinds of color. Forest green, for example, sky blue. And that's all.
Okay, very good. Thank you. Thank you, Ilya. Well done. Okay, anyone else?
May I try, Yuri?
Yes, Yuri, go ahead.
Maybe I repeat some of colleagues, but I will try. In this video, she explained for us what is lasers, what for it's used, in which part of our life, in surgery, to give lasers discs, to buy our products, and so on. She explained how it works, what is its consist, how this device, how to say, amplify the beam, and in the end we see a laser beam. Then she said how this beam is dividing for spectrum. For color spectrum, it's used almost of colors, but she how to say, she explained the main colors which he want to explain for us, I think, and how to correct we should name it, and how we can name it with other words. There was a word red fire or something else. That's all. Thank you.
Very good. That was very good, Yuri. I have to say, you've explained it to quite a great detail as well. Thank you very much. Okay, now we don't have time to get everybody to give me their summary, so we'll just have some of you. So now we're gonna look at the detailed PDF about what this is actually about. Let's see. No, that's not there. I have to find it. 1 second. This is the one. Okay. So, describing how something works. Okay. So, this will be one of the tasks during the speaking exam for IELTS. Okay. Even when you're writing, you need to. There are two ways basically to speak. When you ask the question of describing something or even writing it down, you need to understand this. So here's a study tip. When writing the introductory paragraph for an academic IELTS Task 1 question, always paraphrase information from the question and diagram or graph or picture. Remember to only include in your report information which is actually provided in the diagram, graph or picture. So even if you may know something about the subject matter or are an expert in the field, external information should not be used in your description. Okay, some important points here. Okay, so let's have a look. I don't think we'll have time to cover all of it. Okay, so approaching the task. Let's look at that. So before you begin, there are a number of strategies, okay, which are helpful to follow. So you can use some of these. Let's have a look. This is actually an example, okay, of the actual task. So you should spend about 20 minutes on this task, and we don't have enough time to do that anyways. But I'm just going to cover the things and how it would look like. So you should be writing at least 150 words. Yeah, and this is an example. We have here. Can I please ask you to keep your microphones muted? So sometimes there are unexpected sounds coming from the background. Thank you. So in this diagram below here, it shows a supermarket checkout barcode scanner. Pretty interesting, especially if you like engineering. So using the information in the diagram, write a report for a university lecturer, yeah, describing how this laser works. So you would have to look at it, understand how it works, and then explain in your own words how it functions. Yeah, this would be a task. So we're not going to get into this now because it's just going to take too long. Okay. Some of the strategies which are there for you to use are read and identify the keywords in the question. Okay, so keywords are used in the introductory paragraph. So if you remember, lasers have many purposes which are applicable to such settings as welding, cutting, surgery, communications, reading barcodes, or information stored on CDs or DVDs. So quite a lot of keywords in this paragraph, yeah? Then it continues to say, the diagram shows a supermarket checkout barcode scanner. Using the information in the diagram, write a report for a university lecturer describing how this laser works. So the other one would be to study the diagram carefully for about 2 to 3 minutes, then read through all the vocabulary provided. Think about how the labeled parts will help you with your description. Think about what verbs you will use for your description, and consider at what point in the diagram will you start your description. Okay, so here we have even further another breakdown. Okay, so before I do that, let me just read this. Actually, I'll get Darina, can you read this, please? Read from here onwards. And don't forget your microphone, it's still muted. Darina, are you there?
Yeah, I'm there, but I didn't understand what I should do actually.
Can you just read? Just read from here.
Yeah,
can you read this text?
What text? Because
You don't see the text?
Yeah.
Okay, it's strange. Do all of you see the text or not?
I see the text.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so Darina, you don't see the text. That's strange.
No, actually no, and I don't know why. I see only your picture.
Or maybe refresh your browser. That happens sometimes. You have to refresh your browser and join again. Hopefully that'll help you.
I use not laptop, and it is a little problem. I can't refresh it.
Oh, so are you on a tablet?
Yeah, yes, I have a
see.
tablet. Oh yeah, I see. Finally.
Okay, good.
No. Again, yeah, yeah, I see. Oh,
Try
cool.
to click or touch my picture, my video, so it doesn't.
Yeah, I see now the text.
Okay, good. Can you read the highlighted text, please?
Okay, structure of the description of how sometimes works. When describing how sometimes works, it's important to have a clear understanding of the function of each part and the steps involved in how the device, objects, machine, and again, and I don't see a text. Oh, okay, yeah, no. One moment, sorry.
Yeah, maybe try to tap or click on my video. You see my box?
Yeah, now I see.
My
now
screen.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah. Operators. So there is explained logically and
efficiently.
Efficiently. The description itself needs to be well organized and include the following information, which provides the structure of this text type.
Good, thank you. All right, so we have the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. Yeah, so even when you're writing an essay, it's the same thing. You gotta have the introduction, then the body, and the conclusion. So same thing here. When you're describing how something works, you can't just go straight into it and say, well, this part here does this task, and then after that allows or enables another task. No, you have to have an introduction. So you would introduce the device, object, machine, whatever it is, and provide background information on it. Then you would name it or give a definition. Okay? Then identify its function, use or purpose, and list the component parts of the device, object, machine, etc. Then that would be linked. As soon as you mention the components of what you're describing, you move on to the body. Yeah. Then the first component, yeah, you have a topic sentence to introduce it, and then you describe its function. And then you move on the same process. Next paragraph, still part of the body, you describe the second component. Again, introduction of the topic sentence, and then describe the function. And same with the third component, and depends how many components you have. And then finally you conclude. So then you would state the overall purpose of the device, or the object or machine, and that would conclude your description, you know, of how something works. So I'd love for us to practice, but there's just too many students and we don't have time to do all this at once. So let's have a look at this example. Maybe we'll do activity actually. What I want you to do is download this. Okay, download this PDF. I'll give you the link for it in just a second. And you can look at it in your spare time because there are a few more pages there. Okay, here's the link. You can download that link. Look at it in your spare time. Okay, because it's just too long and it's got too many examples. So what we'll do now is look at the other one. Okay, here we go. So here we have an actual activity, and like I said, we don't have time to do this, so we'll have to do the second one. And I will give you the link for this PDF as well, so you can try and practice it in your spare time. Okay, so let's move down to the next activity. All right, so let's do this briefly. So what we have to do here is basically choose a color from the box below which best answers the question. Now we're going to learn some colors. Natalia, could you do the first one, please?
Okay. Which is a semi-precious or precious stone mostly found in Asia? Actually, I don't know.
Any idea?
Jade.
Sorry?
Jade.
Jade.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right. So that's a semi-precious stone mostly found in Asia. This is a very common lady's name as well. So name for the ladies as well. But it's a very semi-precious or precious stone found in Asia. Okay, let's do the next question. Yuri?
Which describes a pastel shade. One moment. I don't know what's pastel shade.
Good. So if you don't know a word, try to find the meaning on Google or translate it.
Okay, I found it, and I think it's maybe white. Answer is white. No? You don't agree with me?
No, that's not the one.
I will see other how to translate other colors. Not mauve. One moment, please. I need a help.
Okay, let's call a friend. Can you call a friend? We're playing.
Who can help me, please?
Who wants to be a millionaire? Does anyone know this answer?
It's mauve, like pink. Yeah.
Very good, Natalia. Yes, mauve, mauve. It's almost like move. Yeah, the pronunciation is almost like move, but it's slight R at the beginning for mauve. Yeah. So if you, any of the students have not heard about this word, please look at it online and make sure you add that to your vocabulary.
It's the same like pastelные тона. Pastel.
Yes, yes.
Right. Welcome, Andre. Nice to have you with us.
Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, Rinat, number 3.
Which describes someone who is envious. Who's envious, maybe there can be white envious.
Oh.
Yeah. Do we agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Yes.
Of course.
White?
Oh, sorry, we did 3. Did you say white?
No,
Yes.
white.
White, envious?
Yeah.
No, actually, it's not. Let me remind you of this movie.
Crimson.
Poison Ivy. Do you remember her? There's,
Green color, man.
Green.
what color is she?
Green.
Yeah, poison ivy is green.
Oh.
Yeah, good. So to be envious, what does that mean? Who wants to explain this word?
It's
Yeah.
crimson.
Sorry, it's a chromosome? Chromosome?
It's crimson.
Oh.
I think this word it's mean when someone's have something good and someone like that also, and someone feelings that he's envious to that thing. I don't know how.
Yes, yes, very good.
We
There's
can,
another word similar to it.
we can call envious person is green-eyed person, so it's green.
Ah, yes,
Jealous.
nice idiom. Well done.
Mhm.
So, envious is like
Jealous. Jealous.
Yeah, well done,
Oh,
Rina.
yeah, jealous.
Yeah.
Jealous.
Envious, jealous. Yeah. I envy you. Ah, you have such a nice car, and I have I don't know, a small Fiat, Fiat Punto, something like that. And you've got a Mercedes. Ah, I envy your car. I envy that man. Yeah. Okay. Next question. 4. Konstantin.
Which color is used to describe someone who has seen a ghost? I think it's white.
Yeah, definitely. This is where white comes in. Yeah. So
Yeah.
someone who has seen a ghost, you can see their face usually goes a bit pale, so, you know, or looks white. Very good. Number 5,
It's easy.
Ilya.
Which refers to an alcoholic beverage. It's of course Burgundy.
Mhm.
Yes, very good. Burgundy. Yes. Very good. Number 6. Elena.
Which describes the status of being in debt. Red. Red color.
Yes, very good. So the status of being in debt.
Yes.
Yeah, we know what debt means. What does debt mean?
Yeah, it means that you have to pay back
Yes.
to a bank or to a person.
Very good. So you have to pay somebody money.
Yes.
Very good. Okay, question 7. Darina.
Question 7. Can you little fold down the page because I don't see. Thank you. Which is sometimes. No. Which is sometimes used to describe a particular color of hair. Hair is golden hair, no?
Yes, very
Yeah,
good.
golden hair.
Yes,
Yeah,
you're
okay.
right. Golden.
Blonde.
Yeah, we used to say blonde, but sometimes got golden hair. You know, it's like a different type of blonde. Yeah.
And ginger.
Oh yes, ginger as well. Yes. However, ginger fits somewhere else. Okay, one of the other ones. So let's do number 8. Andre. Andre, sorry, your microphone's muted. We can't hear you.
Which describes someone who is depressed? Blues in blue.
Very good. Yes. Okay. Well done, Andre. So it is blue. Describe someone who's depressed. All right. Second last question, Natalia.
Okay. Which describes leaves in autumn? It's crimson. Yeah?
Yeah, that's right.
Crimson is like dark red, yeah?
Light red.
Yeah. No, it's like
not
a
light, it's dark
very.
red.
Yeah, it's like a deep red color. Very rich in color. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very good. Yes. So crimson is the one. And the last one, Yuri.
Sometimes.
Color of cat.
Black cat.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, no, I didn't hear your answer.
I don't see the variants of colors. Black, maybe.
Black
So,
cat.
which is sometimes used to describe the color of a cat?
I don't see the variants of color. Oh, now I see. No black. Yes, variant. I don't know which.
White cat.
White cat.
White.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, it's only
Did you see
one.
white cat?
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yes,
Why not?
but we've had white already.
Okay,
Mhm.
white cat.
Ginger, perhaps.
Maybe ginger.
Yes, absolutely. Well done. Ginger.
Ginger.
Okay.
Ginger cat. You know the like a yellow-looking cat?
Oh.
Yeah. Sometimes people say I have a ginger beard. In sunlight, my beard looks very ginger.
Ginger is same
For
as
some
yellow.
reason, I don't know why. Sorry?
Ginger is same as yellow. Yes.
It's
No,
a little
orange.
bit orange.
Yeah,
Orange.
it's more orangey. Yes, it's more orangey.
Rыжий.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well done, guys. Excellent. So I'll give you the link for this as well, so you can.
Alan, please repeat for me a link because I was late. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no problems. There's the other link. Okay, so thank you very much. I know we didn't get a chance to cover the previous stuff and all the other things, but we had a mixed class, so I had to kind of, you know, think on the spot here. But anyways, I'm gonna create the next class. So nice to meet you, those who were new, and hope to see you soon. And take care. Thank you for joining.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you.
Guys.
It
Bye.
was nice. It was nice. Bye.
Okay, see you soon.
Bye bye. See
Bye.
you.
Bye.